Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. If you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you've been returning video after video, I appreciate you so very much. You can see right here, we are going to be making a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. On this particular layout, we will be having just a one photo. This is going to be a one photo 12 by 12 layout. The papers that I am starting with right here are actually from the Close to My Heart Crisp Air paper pack. Paper and sticker pack, I do believe. But yes, those are no longer available, so I cannot link them down below. If I use anything that is still available, I will link it down below. I am going to be inking the edges of everything in this video, or trying to link the edges of everything in this video. If I were at home doing this layout, I would be using vintage photo ink. That's my preferred distress ink. I was at Kathy's house when I did this layout, so I used her preferred brown distress ink, which is walnut stain, I do believe. Right here you can see I did find the Wander die cuts in her stash. So when I went to visit, I came with some of the newer things, or some things that I have recently picked up from Close to My Heart, and I didn't bring any of my old stash, and I was super excited. You do like you do, right? When you go to your friend's house, looked through her stash, and she had things left over from the Wander collection, and I was so excited. I do pull out the die cuts, which you see me playing with right there, and I also think I even pull out this sticker sheet. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had this one piece of paper that I've made into those two wider strips. That was from the Crisp Air collection as well. I just used the front and also the back. It was a scrap I had left over. This is kind of what's going to drive how I go on with this layout, is those two pieces of paper that you see right there in the background. Now, this baggie that I'm looking through right here was in Kathy's supplies. She is so organized, guys. She had she had the Wander collection all together. She had the die cuts in the die cut pack. She had an extra pack that had what was left over from her workshop kit, because when she puts together the workshop kits, she will do her own designs. If you haven't went over there and watched, you should. I also find some other embellishments that she had made or cut out or whatever when she was using this collection. So it was a lot of fun to go through someone else's scraps, and oh, it was just too much fun. So you can see I did find these two little pieces of paper right here that were from the original Wonder collection. I did pull them out. I'm going to go ahead and use those. We're going to put one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. See, still at this point in time, our design is still coming together. I found this green piece right here. I thought that was so cute. I love it. And so we do have to incorporate that as well. Here I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of everything with that walnut. I am just going to go ahead and skip forward because I'm off the screen doing it anyways, right guys? I'm sorry about that. It's a new setup, obviously, because I'm at someone else's house. So this was a lot of fun. I am going to be using Kathy's T-square ruler to get these outer two pattern papers to align. Now, Close to My Heart does now offer a T-square ruler. And before I do any videos for you guys, I like to see what's available and what's not available. And I was so happy to see that, yes, the T-square ruler is back in stock now. So that directly went add to cart, right? Went right in there. Some of the Wander is still in there as well. I think the die cut pack. So I'll link those down below as well. I am going to put these two strips kind of at an angle. I think that looked really cool. A lot of times you can see what I'm doing here. When I have the paper placed in a spot I like, I'll just pick up the sides and put a little adhesive underneath there. I am using that Tombow Mono Air. I'll link that down below. So you can see I am pulling out some of the pieces that came in the die cut sheet for Wander. Now these are pieces that I did find in Kathy's stash. I was super happy to find. See how this is set up right here? See how that's set up? I love that so much. And I actually kind of wish I would have stuck with that setup right there. I don't know how I would have went forward. I don't know if I even would have used this sticker. But that setup with that green underneath the photo, I kind of wish I would have went with. You can see I am not going to. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of this sticker right here. That's going to serve as my title. And it just says Wander on it. Because what do you do when you are out jeeping? You're wandering. Yesterday, actually, we went to a state park. We went to Ford Creek State Park. It was kind of flooded a little bit because of Hurricane Ian. It was still holding some water from that. So we did, as we do have a Jeep, we did get to pull out another Jeep that got stuck. So, hey, good job, John. All right, so yeah, this is a layout about a Jeep. This is actually the TJ. This one is called, you cannot see in the photo, you cannot see her name on it just yet, but her name is High Plains Drifter. And the other Jeep is called Pale Rider. Do you see the theme going on there? I do have the Pale Rider website linked down below when it says, if you want to, it says follow me on other platforms, or you can find me here or something like that. But PaleRider.com, PaleRiderJeep.com is the very last link at the bottom of in the description box. You can see right here, I did find this sticker off the sticker sheet from Wonder, which is an older Close to My Heart collection. It says Ticket to Anywhere. I really wanted to use that, but you can see right here, I just turned it over. Yeah, that is eventually going to be stuck to my sleeve. So it is not going to get used. I'm going to find it much, much later. I am using the inside of this heart to or for foam tape. That is one of those shaker hearts, and it comes with the foam sticky heart shaped, and then the inside it's you know, like little boxes. See it on my arm? I don't even notice that right there. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so I'm using the extra pieces that are on the inside to pop up this photo. I am going to go ahead and ink the edges of the circle. Here I found this circle in some of Kathy's older bits. She must have cut this out for a previous layout. Well, I found it and was like, score. I am going to try to get on a little bit of a circle path. I'm going to find another what's it called, guys? Embellishment or sticker right here. I can't even remember what this says, and it's not in front of me. This will land right here. I am going to pop it up on some foam tape just on one side. If you'll recall, I did pop up the photo just now, right? So the side that's hanging off of the photo is going to need a little bit of foam tape as well. So you see we have a little circular thing going now. This wasn't planned or anything. It was just by happenstance. Sorry, I cut myself off. It wasn't planned. It was just happenstance that I found at that circle that Kathy had previously cut out and distressed the sides of. And then I found that circle sticker. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go in a circular way. You can see I found this die cut right there. I don't remember what it says. You know how we all have one of those bins that we put things in from previous layouts? You know, I'm going to use these someday. I don't feel like putting them up. Basically, it's called a lazy basket. Well, Kathy, as perfect as she is, she does have a lazy basket as well. So I'm going through those right now, trying to see if I can find anything else that I might be able to lay to my, or might be able to use on this layout. I found this little label right here, and I was like, yeah, let's continue on with this circle theme, right? I found this one. Spoiler alert, it is not going to make it, but it could though, right? I also found this cute little camera. It's a fabric camera. It's like the underneath is chipboard, but the top layer of it is fabric. You can probably even put some ink on that to get it to work. I also found this arrow that says having fun or something like that. It doesn't end up staying. It's acetate. Acetate I want to love, but it is still my nemesis, so that does not make it. So I did find these branding strips or zip strips as well. She had a little baggie that was just had all her leftover Wander bits in it, and she even kept the zip strips, and thank goodness, because I am going to use one right here. I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't want to add an extra color. That's also why I didn't want to add that Explorer piece, because it's more of a teal, right? And I didn't really want to add an extra color. However, when I put this yellow on there, I love the way it looks so much. I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to be using that. All right, I just got a phone call. I totally have to interrupt this just so that I can tell you this. So John just called me. Okay, I literally just kicked John and Johnny out of the house maybe 20 minutes ago because I had 2 voiceovers that kept getting interrupted. And this crazy man just calls me. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, working on a voiceover. That's why I kicked you out. And you still call. Y'all, I can't even. It's too funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have this other circle right here. It is also from that same green paper. You can see how we ended up sticking it out of the sides. Kathy already had that bit in her little Wander collection as well. It was already a circular bit that was roughed up on the edges. I just add a little bit of ink. I do cut it in half because the circle is a little bit big. I thought I might use the other part of that circle that I cut. I thought I might use it in a different area. I don't actually think I end up doing that, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go ahead and put this camera down. This is the one that has got it's fabric covered. Or yeah, fabric covered. Kind of like some kind of woven fabric. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down right about there. I overdid it on the wet adhesive. That's why you saw my finger come underneath that circle bit. I didn't want it to poke out too much. These flags, guys, look at this flag. It is so cute. This is, what color is that, guys? You guys remember paprika, maybe? The orangey color, so cute. I am going to pop up the flag part of that embellishment piece, and I'm going to put the pole, or at least the end of the pole, I'm going to go ahead and put that flush underneath that circle and have the flag bit up on some foam tape. So cute. And guys, I am going to find another one of these. I did not know there was another one. You see it right there? I spy a yellow flag. Yeah. So I was like, yes. And it was like meant to be, right? Because that ties in with the yellow piece that I put on there that I was a little bit hesitant about using because I was introducing a new color. And so I totally made it tie in again by finding that flag color. I think that is so cute. I might even find some, oh yeah, I do absolutely find something else that is yellow. Now I thought this little map, folded up map, kind of looked a lot better than that camera did. Of course it does. It was made to go with the Wander collection, so of course it looks better. But yeah, that camera looked kind of a little bit out of place, so I am going to ink the edges of the map and put that down. And also this sun, so now I got my third little bit of yellow right there, right? So cute. I am going to pop the sun up on some foam tape, and I think I lay the map flat. We're going to go ahead and put this yellow flag, commit to the placement of that, and that's flat as well. Now, I did leave a piece in here that is not going to be my most favorite piece. My arm's in the way. See the circle where the mountains are? First of all, did not remember to ink that circle, so that's kind of like standing out to me and like a punch in the face. But do you see that trapped space I have below that circle? We've got the green pattern paper. We've got the kind of blue paper with the stripes on it, and there was a big space in between there. Yeah, didn't like that. So when I take this off and ink the edges, I put it down and I move it up quite a bit because that was just a big spot that was like, ooh, that's not good. I will finish this off by inking the edges with this walnut. Again, I am at Kathy's house, so I am using a lot of her supplies on this layout. I don't know if we do anything else, guys. If we do, I will let you know. I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support my channel, check the links down below. If you'd like to purchase anything from close to my heart, go to my my shop, I guess, beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been really a lot of fun, and I'm so happy to be back after my vacation. Woohoo! Oh, look, I do finish it off with some white gloss spray. Yeah, I love that stuff. It is incredibly awesome. I will link everything that is available that I used down below, and I thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.